Hey, NBA2K MyLeague fans, I am back after a long layoff to pick up where we left off in our NBA2K MyLeague expansion series with those Cincinnati Lions. And in this video, where we left off from the last episode, was we had just beaten the Indiana Pacers in the second round of the playoffs and advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals to face the Chicago Bulls, the best team in the East, led by Rayshawn Oden. So we're going to see how we fare against the best in the East. We beat the second best, and it's time to face the best. So game one was in Chicago, and we didn't do very good. We got beat 113-100. Rayshawn Oden dropped 47 on us. What a great game from Oden, as he would pretty much stick it to us all game long. He had 24 points in the first quarter alone. Jinx had 31, and Drew had 22 to help him out. But again, it wasn't enough, as we dropped the first game and be down 1-0 heading into game two. Game two, Rayshawn Oden dropped 49 on us, and they would hammer us by 18 in this one, as we dropped game two, 124-106. And Oden, man, he's just unstoppable. The guy's tough. Jinx would have 33. Drew with 22. Zing had a pretty decent game, although not a great shooting game. He had 21. And so we dropped both games in Chicago, but first game in Lions franchise history in the Eastern Conference Finals at home, we would get embarrassed. 132-109. Jinx would put up 41. And again, Drew and Harris and Billups were right there in double figures. But still, it wasn't enough, as Rayshawn Oden dropped another 49 points on us, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. He had 6 offensive rebounds. The guy was all over it, and they would put us on the brink of elimination as they won the first 3 games heading into Game 4. And in Game 4, they would get us again to sweep us 111-100, and Drew led this one 27 points for the Lions. Jinx only had 17 points, way below his average, as the Bulls would advance to the Eastern Conference Finals behind Rayshawn Oden's 33 and end a great first season for the franchise, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals for the Lions. You know, there was a time we weren't even sure we were going to make the playoffs, but we got hot at the right time, and we ended up going pretty deep into the playoffs and got stomped by a very decent, good Chicago Bulls team. They really had great defense. They forced a lot of turnovers. They were fast, and they were just better than we were. We got to hand it off, give the credit to the Chicago Bulls. Nice job by them. You see some highlights, and here they are with the trophy. Rayshawn Oden hoisting it up on our home floor. We're going to have to remember that. But in the end, the Bulls would go on to the finals to face the T-Wolves, who beat the best team in the league, the Lakers, in the regular season. And they would beat the Bulls 4-3. 7-game finals, and the T-Wolves would come out ahead. Bulls would not win the finals. Woolridge for the T-Wolves had 17 points, 22 rebounds, 5 blocks in Game 7. As the T-Wolves would win that one by 3. Bulls blew a 3-1 series lead in this one. They were up 3-1 and got beat in 7, as Rayshawn Oden had 26 points in this game, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals, 3 blocks. So pretty good performance for the team, but not good enough, as they held them to under 90 points in Game 7. So as we look at the playoff leaders, Jinx from the Lions, man, averaged 38.9 points a game, outscoring Oden, who had 31 a game himself. Billups did a good job rebounding on the defensive side. He was the best defensive rebounder in the playoffs, 11 a game. And then as far as total rebounds, the league, Sean Rooks was the playoff leader in rebounds, 16 points a game, 16 rebounds a game. Good job. He was the MVP of the regular season. Xavier Jamison averaged 8.7 assists per game. Pretty good assist total for him. Nobody averaged double figures in assists in the playoffs. terms of steals, Byron Dantley, who got hurt in our series, 2.7 steals a game, and he's a free agent in the offseason here. Every team in the league wants him. And Sean Rooks, 3.3 blocks a game, head and shoulders above the rest in terms of blocks per game in the playoffs. So those are the league leaders during the playoffs. We were the top scoring team in the playoffs. In the first 2 rounds, we averaged 120 points a game, but the Bulls, man, they held us to about 103 a game in those 4 games that we got beat. And they played some great defense to bring our average down. As far as the team goes, you can look at the scoring averages in the playoffs. Jenks, of course, he was the leading scorer. Drew, Zing, and Harris off the bench all had double figures in scoring. Billups was our leading rebounder, kind of rebounding by committee after that. Double O there at almost 6 a game. Good season for Double O, the young guys. Not strong enough, though. Calvin Hood led the team in assists. We probably need to upgrade our point guard spot if we're going to do well in the future. Jonathan Myers led the team in steals during the playoffs. Jenks right there behind him. And in terms of blocks per game, Billups led the team at 1.3 blocks a game in the playoffs. And look at that, Jenks from the small forward spot, 1.2 blocks a game. So pretty good stats, particularly in the scoring. We were looking, who were we going to name our most valuable player of the season? Zing had that monster game in Detroit, 87 points. You might remember that against Detroit on the road. And that was an amazing performance. And Zing was pretty much our go-to guy until we got Donnell Jenks. And Jenks, one of his best games, came in the playoffs, 55 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists, triple-double. And so we're going to have to give Donnell Jenks our Player of the Year honors for the Lions. Our most valuable player, young guy, 22 years old. We're going to try and build a franchise around him. So after 97 games, 12-minute quarters, playing every minute of every game, it's now the offseason, and I know a lot of you guys are excited about what's going to happen in the offseason. I want your input. Let me know where you think I need to work on, and let me know in the comments what you think I should do. In the next episode, we'll dig into the off-season event list. All right, I hope you enjoy that. I am Coach 2K. I'll see you on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching.